why and how to invest for your emergency fund, and especially during this COVID situation. So this is what I'm just going to share today. Hi, hello, this is Ganesh Anturi, your stock market profit coach, and I help in multiplying your money by investing in stock market. This is the book, my book, I'm a one-page stock market plan. Please check it out on Amazon, link provided in the description. So please click the subscriber button. One more thing you need to do before watching the video. So uh, why and how to invest your emergency fund, that is the most important stuff you need to know, because you may be working hard, you may be earning a lot of money, and you need to take care of your health. And this is a very critical, like what is happening all across India right now. And during these times you should have money planned out, because till now you may be healthy, but if you get COVID, you may be for the next 20 days you need to separate yourself from your family or your entire family together. So those are the situation which needs to be handled, only you can handle only when you have emergency fund. So leave about COVID right now, maybe even after 3 months or 6 months, if anything happens to your health, you need to protect your family for sure, and without worrying about any financial without any financial problems, right? So to address any emergency situation, this that is the reason it is called as emergency fund. Situation, you will never know. We can't say this is a COVID like situation, this is a tsunami like situation. We can't put the blame on nature, because nature gives umpteen points or umpteen things like signals. Once you understand the signal, that is when you should be ready. It may not happen at that time, but later it can happen. Just think of volcanoes can erupt, it can be silent for a very long time, but right now with the advanced technologies we can measure and say that it can erupt at any point of time, maybe in the 6 months or within next 1 or 2 years. That is the kind of technology we have. And with the level of technology what we have, we can measure whether tsunami can come in the within how many hours, or if because of the tectonic plate movements which is happening inside the earth, right? Similarly, in your life, if you can maintain your emergency fund, which is nothing but having your next 6 to 8 months of expenses, say your monthly expenses 20,000 rupees bare minimum. For the next 6 to 8 months you should be having at least 2 in 20,000 into 6 to 8 months. So 1.2 to 1.5 lakhs maximum if you have, you can survive any situation. Even if you lose job, you can manage for the next 6 months, and then you can find a new job, right? And if any emergency situation happens to your immediate family members or your close relatives or close friends, you can even give your money, because at that time you can't say no even after. And instead of borrowing at that time, you can give whatever you're having, right? That is called as emergency kind of situations. And especially during COVID, what you can do, even if you're not done anything right now, my ideal thing, because even during first COVID wave I said that right now it's even more serious. So if you're having anything an invested amount, please take that and have it as an emergency corpus, which you can take it within 2 3 days. That can be in ultra short term fund or banking and PSU fund, or if you're comfortable, have it in fixed deposit for 3 months, or just have it in savings account itself, so for the next couple of months, right? So these are ideal things. And plan your investments without discontinuing. This is another thing, because if you have this emergency fund, you're not going to disturb you're not going to stop your investments. I've seen many of the people stopping or pausing their SIP for the next 3 months during the first COVID wave, because fearing what will happen if the COVID is being very dangerous. What will happen if I lose my income in the next couple of months, in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, thinking that they paused the SIP. But right now, instead of pausing, going forward any situation, if you are able to take that investment and have that emergency corpus in a separate thing, even if your income is wavering in the next 3 months, you can always depend upon this emergency fund, withdraw it, use it out. And whenever things are changing in the next 4 months, because you're not going to be in the same situation, because India is not a very poor country, the situation is very bad. Once you overcome that situation, automatically you will income will increase, and start filling that emergency fund first as the first step. And then you can start looking, your SIP is not discontinued, your investment is not discontinued, and your insurance risk coverage is not discontinued. So this is the advantage of having, because if you're not having money, if you're not having emergency fund, if your insurance cover is coming up, you will say that let me do it later. And if your term insurance cover is coming up for say 30,000, you will think that is huge sum of money right now, let me take it later. and you lose your cover, and if something happens, your financial support for your family is lost. So these are the ideal, very unique situations which can come up because of COVID, or it can come at any point of time. So my sincere request is that prepare your emergency fund right now. Have 6 to 8 months minimum as an corpus in banking and PSU fund category. In 44 mutual fund houses are there, in SBI or HDFC or ICICI or Axis. You have ultra short term fund or banking and PSU fund. Park your money in that fund. You can withdraw at any point of time. Within 2 days, amount will be credited to your bank account, and you can be safeguarded. Your money is safeguarded. So this is one thing I just wanted to convey. So this is how you can manage your emergency fund, which will help to overcome situations like COVID, which will help to overcome any emergency fund, any emergency situations in your life. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this video is so helpful, please share this video with your friends. So let them also plan their emergency fund, and then think about investing later, because this is a first step. Once you do this first step, your next step will always be on the growth path. So I just want to reiterate, thank you so much for watching.